Sure, YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I'm back again with another video, and I'm very excited to be sharing this with you. As you've read from the title, I'll be sharing with you guys today how I managed to use music to overcome a difficult time or a difficult phase. But I wouldn't really say it's a difficult time. It's just one of those times where you just aren't feeling okay, and I myself, I failed to pinpoint what was going wrong. So I guess it's just those times where you just aren't feeling okay, and it just needs you to relax, rest, nap, take a run, talk to someone to feel much better. So it just needs you to express yourself. But then myself, I was fortunate to use music to express myself to feel much better. So this is what this video is about today. I'll be walking you guys through the project that I made a few days back when I wasn't feeling okay, when I was in my feels, and then I'll be explaining to you all the individual elements that I used and the meaning behind them and the reason why I chose them, because I just realized, after getting better, I went back to the project, I listened to it, and I was like, nah, this is a very sick beat, and it has so much deep emotion and meaning to it. It has a very nice story to tell. So I'll be unpacking the full project, not the full project, but the half done project with you guys, unpacking it and explaining to you the story behind each and every element, the arrangement, the sounds used, and all of that. So that's it. Likewise, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe for more videos, and don't forget to leave a like, comment, and yeah, please share this video with your friends. Otherwise, let's get into it without wasting much of your time. So that's it. This loop right here, or this beat, this project has so much emotional significance to me, because this is the first project I made where I was able to fully express the situation that I was going through. So I'm going to explain to you what each and every element has to tell, the story it has to tell, and the overall story behind this beat. So it's kind of explains what I was going through. The first 8 bars, it's a low, it's kind of like a low mood. It sets that sad tone. It's chords that I used, and I used a minor natural scale. Just go to your melodic scales, and then I used the minor natural scale, and then I just came up with chords that tell the story that I was going through. So this is a very sad and emotional chord progression, right? So it sets that moody tone. So I used purity, and then just go to strings and then sync string number 2, and then that's how I built that up. Yeah, I strategically chose each and every element, you know, to try and tell the story that I was going through. So that's the moody or sad part of the phase. So you go through a phase where you just aren't feeling okay, but then after you feel much better. That's after maybe resting or exercising or whatever it can be. But then for me, that was me making a beat and taking some time just for leisure and do things that please me, and then I felt better afterwards. So this song explains that. So the first part, this is where you're feeling not okay. Everything is just too emotional. You're feeling sad, you're not feeling okay, you're feeling a bit lonely and overwhelmed. So these are the sad chords. That part is being expressed by the sad chords. And then from the 9th bar going onwards, we have kicks and stomp kicks playing in. So this is when the beat is about to get groovy and dancey. So it's coming from an emotional place to a happy part. So this is when the beat is getting groovy, kicks are coming in, the vibe is being set, but there's still a sad or emotional part to it because the chords are still present at this time. So let me just play that. So the melody itself is a very vibey, groovy, dance kind of melody. So this is when more and more light is coming in the room. So there's a saying says at the end of the tunnel there's light. So this is when light is coming up, but then the sad part is still there because the chords are still present, but then gradually the light will overpower the darkness, if I may put it that way. So eventually a happy ending will come. So let's just play. Before I continue playing, let me just show you how I came up with the melody. I used Nexus, and then I went to plugged sounds, and then PL Illusionize one. I usually use this preset, and then I just layered it up with this other preset from Nexus. This is Arpeggios AR After Midnight 1, and then I just layer them up. So I introduce the melody, and then from there some loops, and you can also find these loops on my Afro and Tribal sample packs. Let me just play the loops or the drum kit alone. So it's more dancey and you know, and groovy. So that's when more and more light is coming in the room now. So right at the 25th bar, this is where the magical transition is. This is where everything just gets much better, because as you can see from the track arrangement over here, we don't have the purity chords playing from 25 going onwards. So the sad or emotional part is completely off. So this is better days. This is all good vibes, all happy vibes, no weird vibes or whatsoever. So this is where the magical transition is. As you can see, I gave it a lot of hype, made use of frequency. I played around with the cutoff frequency and also the release of the melodies that I used, and then I also gave it a lot of effects. But then here I also gave it effects to introduce what are these? To introduce the loops. But then if you notice, I added a Xyl splash here to give it that signature climax kind of. So from 25 going onwards, that's when there are no sad emotional chords. So it's just happy vibes, and that's just a general story of what we as human beings go through. We feel sad at some point and then we build up to feel much better. That's what the beat explains. So it's just a good thing that we as artists can use what we are good at to our advantage. You just have to focus on doing what you love doing, and then you might just feel better. So I would advise that you also try to use this technique to go through those phases, those difficult times. Get your mind off things. Just load up FL Studio. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Just experiment. Do what you're good at. Express your feelings. Do what you are feeling at that time. And then this is what I did when I was not feeling okay. And then a few days later, when I was feeling much better, I was like, no, let me go back to the beat I made. As I played it, I was like, nah, this is a sick beat. And it also has that deep meaning behind it, and that's why I say it is of paramount importance to me. It's emotionally significant. It means a lot to me. It might not be the best I've made, but the fact that there's a lot of meaning behind it, means a lot to me. I will put this beat up on my store. There's a link down on the description that I'll put up, and also in the comments. You guys can go purchase it, play around with it if you wanna play around with it. If you wanna finish it off or turn it around into something else, you're welcome to do so. So please just go purchase if you can. This will also help to support the channel. Otherwise, that's it. I'll catch you on my next video. Cheers, guys.